Much Laughter proudly presents the Weekly Posthill.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Weekly Posthill and greetings from Ibiza. So what's been happening this week then? Would anybody like a cup of tea? Anybody press? I mean, I know you've been steady here for quite a while, and I do believe that you would like a cup of tea. Yes, there we go, cup of tea. Anybody like a cup of tea? Yes, cup of tea. I mean, fair play to Boris. I do respect the man, if I'm perfectly honest with you. He must have had those cups on that tray for years. I mean, look at them. Which also makes me wonder what Theresa May thinks about all this. I think the whole thing is an absolute disgrace. There is no way Boris Johnson actually does make a good cup of tea. I've actually had a cup of tea off him before, and it tasted like utter piss. Oh, come off it, Prime Minister. You know, this is someone who clearly can't even run a country. How can you judge anyone's tea? I've got to say, Boris, there's a lovely cup of Earl Grey. It's a lovely cup of tea. And I've got to say, last time I did have a cup of tea with Boris Johnson, I decided to, halfway through, skip it and go for a lovely pint of bitter. Cheers, everyone. I think what they should do is they should have a competition, Boris Johnson versus Theresa May, over who makes the best cup of tea. And I think it should be judged by Jeremy Vine.
So here we are, a tea-making competition between Boris Johnson and Theresa May. We're now going to find out who is actually the best tea maker. We are going to settle the score and find out who is actually the winner. But before we do, we're going to go over to a couple of celebrities and find out what they actually think before I make my judgments. Jacob Rees-Mogg, who actually has the best tea? Is it TA or is it TB?
Well, thank you, Jeremy. I've got to say that TA tastes best, and I do know that's Theresa May's tea. However, I do believe the woman is a liar, and she probably didn't make it herself. Therefore, I am going to go with TB, if that's okay.
For a minute there, I thought you actually had a disease there. I'm just making a little joke. Okay, we're now going to decide who has got the best tea, but before we do, we're actually going to move over to one final celebrity. And this celebrity is very, very important because he is actually a very good chef, and he's actually on the Great British Bake Off, and he will know how to make a better cup of tea than anybody else here right now. Paul Hollywood, what do you think?
I've got to say the tea with the best essence in it and has the most realism has got to be TB. And that B I do know is tea that was made by Boris Johnson. Because I can see on TA it's just full of pretense. And I do believe there's something there that I wouldn't trust. In actual fact, I don't think I'm going to drink it because I do feel that it's slightly poisonous. And I'm definitely going to go with TB. Up to you, Jeremy.
Okay, so we've got the results. We're actually going to go with TB, which is Boris Johnson's tea. I'm so sorry, I'm not drinking poison, Theresa May. He's the Bee Gees.
Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week. And while I used it as a prop, I might as well take Nigel Farage's pint, mightn't I? Cheers, old son.